Hello, welcome to Gunners Pitch Side. Sunday morning, making this video on a pivotal day in the Premier League. Yesterday, Norwich sadly relegated, but it was expected. I mean, what do you expect? I mean, they seem to invest no money. And like they said on Match of the Day, they don't really seem to have an identity. And if you don't have an identity as a team, it doesn't matter what level you are in the Premier League or most leagues, you're going to struggle. If you don't invest, you get a parachute payment when you get into the Premier League. I think it's 100 million. You've got to spend it, especially if you're selling like best players like Buendia and stuff. So bye-bye Norwich. And I think they're going to struggle to come back for a few years. Title race, Liverpool. Now, I read an interesting article today. They are the blueprint. Klopp's obviously signed a new deal. Great news for Liverpool fans, not for the rest of us. But both Liverpool and City won yesterday. Liverpool had the harder game on paper, away to Newcastle. And their strength and depth. And on the back paper, it's about strength of the squad strength. That is what I'm looking for Arsenal to now build. There's talk now definitely of William Saliba coming back. Now, he would add, he's in the French national team now. He's been promoted. Saliba coming back for Arsenal would be massive. And if he was to have a good season, being rotated and whatnot, like Liverpool do, I think he would definitely prove himself to be a top player for this Arsenal team. Now, obviously, I'm very invested in the top four race because, like Lee Gunner, again, a controversial Arsenal YouTuber, says that it's irrelevant whether we get in the Champions League or not. How can he say that when the attraction, Tottenham, if they get it, will attract much better players than we could? It looks like Gabriel Jesus is in the bag, and he scored 6 goals in a week. So, anyone who says he can't put the ball in the net, just check last week out. 4 against, I think it was Brighton. Watford. 1 against Real Madrid, 1 against Leeds. Now, talk of Riyad Mahrez being available as well. I can't see that one happening. I just can't see it. More Rafinha would be a great option to take the load of Saka on that right-hand side cutting in. They both play in the same position. Personally, I love Saka there. I think he's great. But I think, a bit of, again, rotation, competition, keeps everyone on their toes. We need to build a squad that will challenge for the top 4 initially every season. And if we get in the Champions League, compete. Get into the quarterfinals, get into the semi-finals. Who knows? Get into the final and win it. People may laugh at that, but it is all possible. Let's say Arteta's been learning on the job. He's made some terrible mistakes in the last month or 6 weeks, but he learned from it. And since he's learned from it, we've turned Chelsea over, we've turned United over. Now, whatever, people say, oh, weakened team, United, worst United team they've ever seen, whatever. I don't care. They're Premier League teams with quality players, and we beat them because we needed to, and we had the desire and quality to dispatch of both of them. Now, today, Tottenham play first, so it's roles reversed from last week. We played first, and we put the pressure on. So Tottenham can put the pressure on Arsenal today. Both Arsenal and Spurs do have a slight advantage, I'd say, against Leicester and Arsenal at West Ham, because both Leicester and West Ham have European games next week that they are desperate to get through in. West Ham have the harder task in Eintracht Frankfurt, who turned them over. So, talk about Tottenham game first. Leicester at home. I think everyone's fully expecting Tottenham to bounce back. But if they weren't to bounce back, whoa, that would be monumental. Even a point, even if they draw the game, that would be enough. I mean, I think Arsenal will win today anyway, but the top four race could practically be over by the time we get to Tottenham playing that North London derby, because Tottenham have Liverpool away next week, which won't be easy. Everyone in the league's found that out. But I am still my predictions. If you check my videos out, it's actually got over 100 hits. So I'm going to say to you guys, hit that subscribe button, please. Start subscribing to my channel, because next season I'm going to games all the time. I'll be going to Arsenal every other week. So hit that subscribe. You're going to be seeing a lot more content from me, interesting content as well. Possible Champions League nights as well. It's really exciting. If it's Europa League, it's Europa League. You know, like I say, we're ahead of schedule. So, but you know, obviously, every Arsenal fan wants that Champions League spot, and I think we're going to get it. I mean, we got to play a West Ham team today, who we drew 3-3. We went 3-0 down last season. We managed to come back to 3-3. It was a thrilling game. Odegaard was the superstar of the game. And for me, again, Odegaard's key today. Now, West Ham will put in a low block today. So we're going to be up against a low block with probably not too much threat. I can't see him playing Jarrod Bowen. I can't see him playing Declan Rice. Maybe Antonio. I just think one injury to one of them players could mean they're out of the time of Frankfurt. It's going to be tough enough for them. But if I was West Ham, I would rest. They're pretty much, they're out of the top four race, in my opinion, anyway. So, but you know, they don't want to miss out on Europa League. I think West Ham could. Well, they should finish above Manchester United, but if they go out to Frankfurt, then they can start putting their full team out and get back in the Europa League. I don't think Manchester United even deserve that this season. So I'm going for a 2-1, maybe 3-1 Tottenham victory. Obviously, I want Leicester to get a win, but I think it's going to be tough for Tottenham at first. I think it's going to be a lot of nerves. But if Tottenham get the first goal, I think they will win the game. But if Leicester score first, then it could end a draw again. Tottenham could draw again. I don't see Tottenham losing, but I've just got a sneaky feeling that Leicester could nick a draw, but it'd be a score draw. Arsenal away at West Ham. See, everyone's expecting us to win. Everyone. But low block, they're going to stick everyone behind the ball and just counter-attack us. Set pieces, they're good from like Souček. I'm sure he'll play. They can't bench everyone. So it's going to be difficult for Arsenal today. No doubt about it. But with the quality we have with Saka, Emil Smith-Rowe, Martinelli, I'd like to see him in the game. But Smith-Rowe's been in excellent form, goal-scoring form. I'd like to see Smith-Rowe and Martinelli at some point, or Martinelli to start. I think I don't know. Martinelli did very well against West Ham previously. I think Masuaku will be playing for West Ham, and Saka tore him to shreds at the Emirates. But Cresswell, they said they're going to double up on him. Mate, teams double up on Saka all the time. It doesn't faze him, mate. So I expect Saka to get a lot of joy today, with Odegaard feeding him. Which is going to have to be, we're going to have to get the first goal. If West Ham were to get the first goal, then we could be in trouble. Especially if Tottenham win, the pressure. But I predict Tottenham to win, Arsenal to win. So, as you were for next week, where Tottenham go to Liverpool, we have Leeds. Now, that might seem like, yeah, Tottenham are going to get beat by Liverpool, and Arsenal will turn Leeds over. Well, football doesn't work like that. Tottenham could end Liverpool's title hopes, just like that. Because they play such a high line, players like Son, Kane, Kulusevski, they've got the skill and pace to get in behind that Liverpool back line. But, of course, they've got to beat the beast that is Alisson. And like I said, I've already predicted Liverpool win. I think Liverpool will just about get past Tottenham. I really, in my heart, want them to spank them, because that would dent their confidence. And Leeds, similar sort of thing. I think Leeds will throw the kitchen sink at us. They can't really go in with a low block against Arsenal, because if they do, well, maybe they're the thing. If a point would be sufficient, and I'm sure Jesse Marsch would take a point from Arsenal all day long. 3 points, even better. There's no doubt that Leeds will create chances. They always do. It's just whether they can put them away and stop Arsenal from scoring, especially at the Emirates, 60,000. I just think we're up too much for Leeds. I really do. Watching them against Manchester City, they're very vulnerable at the back. We turned them over at Ellen Road very easily, but they did have a weakened team, but you can only play what's in front of you. This week, this next 7 days, is absolutely massive in the Premier League. And, of course, Everton cut adrift at the bottom. I think they're 4 points away from safety now, with 2 games in hand, but they've got to play Chelsea today. Now, some people are saying Everton are going to beat Chelsea because they're at home. I don't think so. I think Chelsea will turn Everton over today 2-1, I predict. I think it'll be a close game, but I just think the quality that Chelsea have, I think Havertz, Reece James on the right, I just think they'll have too much for Everton today, sadly, for Everton. And I think Everton will go down. I just cannot see them getting out of it. Leeds have a tougher run in, but possibly all Leeds need is one more victory. That's not a bloody Arsenal. But no, Leeds have more winnable games. They've got Chelsea afterwards, but after that, I think they said 37 points has kept teams up. And with Everton on 29, with their run in as well, it's going to be a very interesting week. weekend and running. It's all to play for. The Premier League title is up for grabs. Top 4 places up for grabs. Europa League places are up for grabs. Even Conference League. And the relegation fight is on. And Burnley, for me, wow, what a turnaround. What a great win yesterday. Fantastic second half. And I deserve victory. And Burnley are going to stay up. For me, it's out of Everton or Leeds. I don't know. If Everton win today, then I think Leeds are in trouble. But if Everton lose today, it's gonna be tight between that. It's either Everton or Leeds. I just don't know. It'd be so sad to see such a big club like Everton go down, but Leeds themselves are a monumentally big club. Yeah. You younger fans out there might not know this, but Leeds United, the second season I ever watched a full season of football, Leeds won it. The old First Division, which turned into the Premier League a year later. They had Eric Cantona in their team. Then Man U took him. Except they had a brilliant team. So Leeds have a lot of history and they're a massive club. Their supporters are amazing. Ellen Road's should be a fortress, but it's not. I think if Jesse Marsh was to be able to keep Leeds up, he would do a good job. But anyway, that's my thoughts on this Super Sunday of games. Bring it on. Come on, the Arsenal. Whatever Tottenham do, we just got to concentrate on ourselves and win our match. But that is difficult because we know the Tottenham result. Win, lose, or draw. They should give us more incentive if they win. You know, the pressure will be on Arsenal to, but just a draw would keep us level on points with them. But a win obviously would keep us guaranteed 2 points ahead, which is vitally important. Vitally. I just see West Ham resting too many players in key positions. To be honest, I think we could beat West Ham anyway with their best 11 out. But yeah, on our day. It's a tough place to go, West Ham, but Arsenal have the minerals for this top 4 race. I am sure of that. Our blip's over and Tottenham are stuttering. And we will see today whether Tottenham are really up for it. If Tottenham drop any points today, for me, they're done. So, up the Arsenal. Come on, Leicester. Do us a favour. And we'll see what happens. Have a nice Sunday. And I will, even if Arsenal lose, I will come on and react. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and support my channel. Because I am a true Gooner of over 33 years I've been supporting Arsenal. Don't forget that. I know my history. See you later.